What is up, my Ravagers? This is D-Rav here, your digital Ravager, coming at you with another new game, Path of Exile. This is like a kind of like a Diablo clone, but it's got its own uniqueness to it. I tried this game about 3 years ago, but I see that it's been much improved upon since then, so I decided to give it another go, and I decided to start a series on it. So, without further ado, let us begin. And I'd like to thank you guys for stopping by and checking out the video. Don't forget to ravage up on that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more digital Ravager happenings. Alright, so you see I already created a character just to try the game out again. Kind of familiarize myself with it. But for this series we're going to start a new character. Oh, what's this? This is something new. Choose a league by clicking on a banner below, then click OK. These challenging leagues are the ideal place to click. First, challenges to win prizes. Essence, release and slay trap monsters for valuables, which can be used to reforge items. This is the default Path of Exile League. And we'll stay on the default path. Now we get to choose a character. So, I'll just go through the characters real quick here for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's 6 characters to pick from. You have the Templar.
Wept and bled for God and the Order. I would have died for my Templar brothers, every single one. And how do they reward my piety, my devotion? They exile me to the land of the damned.
A simple job, I was
Got the Shadow.
Silence a big mouth, get a big payout. And no one.
I am a warrior, raised to
You got the
honor my
Marauder.
ancestors, to die with a weapon.
No life can be owned. Not a deer's,
You
not
got a
rabbit's,
Ranger.
and not mine. Every creature has a birth-given right.
He had it coming. Was I supposed
You got a
to bear
Duelist.
such insults with inaction? Simply because of his high birth? That Lord said.
They
Then
were
you got
right
a
to
Witch.
fear me. If only they had listened to their cowardice. Had they not taken my home with fire, I would not have taken their children. Now I'm banished to Rayclast. I've heard the dark rumors, seen the terror in the other exiles' eyes. But to
So-
me,
No life can be owned. Not a deer's, not a rabbit's, and not mine. Every creature has a birth-given right to live
I think I'm gonna
however
go
it
with the
will,
Ranger.
however it can. My right is to hunt, to feed off the wilderness in the understanding that one day the
So I'm
wilderness
gonna go ahead
will
and
feed
think
off
up a
me.
name of this character, and I will be
The
right
fat
back.
lords of Oriath have no
And I'm back, guys, with the Ranger that I started a week ago. So here's the story. I get outside the, I get in game after creating the character and naming them and everything, and I go to play, and the lag is just unreal. I mean, I click on a spot, and 2 minutes later, the character finally decides to move. So it was completely unplayable. It was ridiculous. So it took me a week to figure out how to get this game to work. So I finally had a solution. I found a VPN, virtual private network, that I'm signed up with, and now you see up here in this upper right hand side of the screen that my latency is more consistent. I mean, I would get spikes up into like 800, 1000 milliseconds. It was ridiculous. And I guess this is a known issue with these Path of Exile servers. They're not doing anything about it, so you have to find these workarounds if you want to play the game bad enough. And since I didn't want to play the game bad enough, I found a workaround, so. But in the meantime, as I was testing it, I did get our character to level 4? Level 3, going on level 4. Because I was trying different fixes and nothing was really working for me. I still get occasional lag spikes, as you can see on the up here, but the game is a lot more playable now, and we're gonna go ahead and continue this video where I left off a week ago. And we're gonna see how it goes with the Ranger class. And I just wanted to show you guys the skill tree. Was it S? No, it's not S. Can't remember how to get to the skill tree. Input. P. Guys, this is the skill tree for this game, Path of Exile. If you've never seen it before, now you see I already got a couple points into projectile damage. Basically, my plan is to probably go around this circle first, grab this, and then go from there. But watch this, guys, as I zoom out. This is unreal, the skill tree in this game. This is the skill tree for Path of Exile. You just start here. You can branch off in any direction you want. As long as you have the skill points for it. Look at this. Basically every character class starts, you know, in one of these areas. The Ranger starts over here. But you're free to just branch into any area you want. That's incredible to me. It's like so many choices, so many ways we can build our character. Because personally, I'm not a big fan of cookie cutter builds. Because I like to experiment and try my own thing. That's what's fun about gaming for me, is experimenting, trying new things, and not just doing what everybody else does. So, that's what we're going to be doing in this series. Provided that the game holds up and continues to work well. Here we are, we got some zombies. I'm about to hit level 4, it looks like. My experience bars on the bottom of the screen. Anyone who's played Diablo 2 will notice a lot of similarities. Diablo 1 and 2, actually. That's part of what drew me to this game. Like I said I think I said in the first clip, I played this game like 3 years ago when it first came out. I was impressed with it then. Just really haven't played it since then. That's why I was so shocked at how... I mean, back then there was no lag issues like I saw last week. It was just unreal. I'm like, what did they do to this game? Unless it's just because it got so popular, I don't know. But see, we got a passive skill point. So, let me zoom back in. See, we got just our mana, our strength, and our dexterity. And you can see each one tells you 2 intelligence equals 1 mana, 5 intelligence. For every 5 intelligence you get 1% to an energy shield. And basically the energy shield goes around your health. And it acts as, like it says, it acts as a shield. That goes away before your life starts to drain when you take damage. So dexterity, for every 1 dexterity you get 2 accuracy, and for every 5 dexterity you get 1% evasion. Every 2 strength you get plus 1 life, and for every 5 strength you get plus 1% melee physical damage. Alright. So like I said, we're going to start going around this circle here, so we're going to work on our attack speed. Click it. Apply point. We're done. Let's continue on. You guys notice I moved my face over to the left because we got over here we got the quest tracker. You can see we got a mercy mission, travel to the tidal island. That's what we're doing here. It's just great to be able to play this game after all the hassle I went through trying to get it to work. Okay, iron greaves. Let's see what we got in our inventory. We got some stuff in here already. And for those of you who don't know, I'll explain a little to you about how this works. A lot of items have sockets like this. With the sockets, you get these gems or jewels or whatever, and they're actually skills. So, like if I were to burning arrow, attack, fire bow. Fires an arrow. Oh, hold on a second. Just saw that dude come up on me. Fires an arrow that deals fire damage to its target and has an increased chance of igniting it. So I would put this in anything that has a green slot, and then I would have access to burning arrow. Then I would put it down here in my... This is my skill hotbar, or whatever you want to call it. So right now I have split arrow, so whenever I use the right mouse button, see that? That's split arrow. Now burning arrow, I'm just gonna hold on to that for now, because I don't know how long I'm gonna keep this bow. I mean, you could take the gems out, it's as easy as right clicking, but I don't want to forget and lose that. So that's why I'm holding off on that for right now. But yeah, and different, the different colors, and then see how right here this blue and green are together, they're linked. That means if you put a synergist, like an effect in there, that it'll enhance this in some way. Either it'll speed it up or make it more powerful. So that's what that means. It provides a synergistic effect, because the two will go together because it's linked. I got that up there too. And you could have items where like I've seen items where you have three and all three were linked, so you can really do some crazy shit if you wanted to. There's weapon swapping, just like in Diablo 2. This is a yellow, I found a corpse skewer rusted spike. Just a sword. So, in case I want to do some melee. In case the arrows aren't cutting it. So let us move on. Now that the explanation's out of the way, let's start killing some dudes. You can press Alt to light up anything that landed on the ground. I think there's also an option to always have it available, or always have it lit up, but I think that'd be too much clutter on the screen, personally. Driftwood wand. And you don't get gold in this game. It's like, at least as of now you don't. I don't know about later levels, but it's like a barter system, so I'll try to show you later before we close the video. Basically everything I'm picking up I can barter it, and the more I give the shopkeeper, the more I get in return. Like I'll get scrolls of wisdom. You'll see how it works. It's different. If I wanted to buy a weapon, I would need to have save something that's worth 4 scrolls of wisdom for me to buy it off of the shopkeeper. Okay. And here's how the potions work. Say I use a potion. Nothing really unfill though. But if it were to empty, it would it fills up slowly as you start beating enemies again. Like each time you hit an enemy, it fills up a little more. So that's kind of cool how that works. So that you don't. It's not about having a ton of potions. It's about having bigger potion bottles that hold more. Like these recover 70 life. Or this little mana flask only recovers 60 mana. But you can get bigger flasks. Oh, I can get out of the fire. Here's go right to show you. See how it emptied a little bit down there to the left? Under one potion. Now it'll fill up slowly as I attack these guys. I don't know if it's per attack or per kill. It might be per kill. We got special. Got her. They drop blues. They're magical. They're unidentified. You know, if you've ever played like Diablo 2, this will be like instantly recognizable to you. But it adds enough of its own thing to make it more interesting and worth a look. But I was a huge fan of Diablo 2, so this is right up my alley. And I've seen all the stuff they've added to the game since, you know, the past 3 years, and I said, wow, maybe, you know, this is a good time to start trying this. Try this out again. I'm always looking for different games to play for the channel. For your guys' enjoyment. I'm going to go ahead and find the title island. As soon as I find it, I will be right back. Hey there, Ravagers. It seems that you've come to the end of one of my videos. But fear not, for the journey does not have to end here. I've created this menu so you can check out some of my other content. Just click on a game title to the right, and it'll open up a new window and take you to the playlist for that game. If you happen to come across a game that does not let you click on it, it means it's a work in progress and it's coming soon. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next video.